There we go. That's better. That's better. Get your camera to focus in on me. How's everyone doing? Those who will be coming on live and those who will be watching the replay. I had to take the opportunity to um, do this another segment of playing behind the soloist after I watched the Super Bowl and saw the gentleman who was doing that singing. That man sounded like straight church. And I said, okay, this is a good way to be able to picture uh, how, if you were called upon last minute to come in and play for a soloist, and he's playing a very familiar tune, which should be familiar to a lot of musicians. You should know how to play the United States national anthem. But as a gospel musician, how would you have chorded behind a good raspy sounding tenor voice? So that's what I'm going to cover. That's what I'm just looking around and making sure that my audio is coming through good. My Chords app says I look good. Not the Chords app, the OBS says my vocals look good on the mic. I may wait till some more come in. Give you an idea of what I've been doing over the past couple of days. I have become a user of Chat GPT, trying to see what is this AI um, scenario that we all find ourselves in, and I'm very pleased that what I've found so far with Chat GPT. It is giving me some scripting ideas as to how can I give a better point of view towards instructing in the terms of gospel music, not necessarily using how I feel or how I felt about the chords I use, but what is the actually theory behind those chords. So yes, I will be talking to um, the Nashville number system. I've been educated in the actual construction of that system. In fact, the Nashville number system, when I listened to this video, was used extensively by the guitarist who was singing the national anthem. I listened to his chords, and the first thing I said, he's in the Nashville number system. How you doing, buddy? Then I thought about it, and then I heard there's a gentleman called Everybody Deserves Music who loves putting the sound of a church organ behind singers, and that person, male or female, I'm sure he's a male, did an excellent job, but they didn't do one for piano. So I'm going to give you a picture of how a piano player would have played along within the Nashville number system, the 1, the 4, and the 5, and the 6, those where those chords were found. And you'll be able to see the actual chords I would have formed around it. Waiting for some more to come in. What else am I doing? I should be able to share the page of information that you're going to see coming. Let's see, who did I put it on? Did I West? Let's just go to what we're going to be doing in the coming futures with these lives. Again, I do believe in trying to give the best look and the best content that I possibly can create. So I think we got it now. Okay, that was that. That's me. Thank you for letting me know that there is no sound. You got to see some of the things that are coming up. I didn't program this page. I wasn't prepared to go on this page, so I didn't set up the microphone setup there. But you saw some of the things which I will be covering coming in the next live sessions. No, not muted. I just looked at it when I saw your prompt, your uh, message, and I looked over and I see that I didn't set it up for the microphone. But you saw what some of the things you were able to read that we're going to be covering in future messages, future lives. Okay, let's go to, as they say, what we're going to be talking about. Playing behind the soloist. Hey, Micah, how you doing? Playing behind the soloist. Now, to find yourself as a musician in the state where all of a sudden someone is singing. Let me just turn on one of my lights. Come on. There we go. Now, to find yourself as a musician in any kind of a setting, would I ever find myself playing at the World Series or at a baseball game? Who knows? If someone wanted to sing the Star Spangled Banner and they didn't know what key they're going to sing it in, and if they said, well, is there a musician in the house who can play in any key? I would raise my hand. That is the one thing that you will learn as you get the understanding of what really music is that you will have the confidence that if you know the song, you can be able to play it. Now, I understand the Nashville number system as I am learning to talk the Nashville number system, how that can give you the bass chords to make any song sound presentable. But it's when you can add all the flavoring that comes with learning gospel, that's when you can take it to what they say the next level. Let me just check. I'm trying to monitor this, so I'm doing three things at the same time. So what I'm going to let you hear is the opening to the song, because I don't think I should get into any trouble playing it. It's already all over YouTube. That's where I got this video from. And you can hear, first of all, what I always stress first, key. What key is the musician in? And second of all, what chording is being built around him? Let's go to the first part of the video, and you should be able to hear this.
Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see?
We stop right there. So now we heard his opening. I already know what key he is in. So if you practice scales, then already you know. It doesn't sound like he's there. Let's go up a half an octave, that was C, to D flat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's how you look for, and this becomes a practice thing for a musician. When you practice the scales in every key, the minute you hear someone singing, your ears should be able to tell you within one half step where he is or where anyone is singing. So let's roll this back. And let's see.
Stapleton.
He's playing a chord right there.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
So if you are familiar with the Star Spangled Banner, it's not normally done in D flat. It's usually done around, for most of your singers, and it's usually a female singer that they've been using. They're usually doing it around A flat. But D, again, D flat should not be an issue. Here we go. There's the one change. Oh, thank you, Jason St. Clair. I never knew what his name was. Now I do, and I won't forget that. So, as a musician that would be using the Nashville chord system, he's in the 1. That's the 4, or the 5 rather. That's the 6. Now, if you want to go changing keys, you can stay here. Let's go back to the 1. Go to the E flat 1 and back to the 5 in the D flat. The Nashville system speaks to using the numbers 1, 6, 5. That is how I am learning and educating myself in the terms in the actual Nashville system. I don't know why my YouTube shut off on my iPad. It's plugged in. It should stay active. There we go. Okay, I think I'm in place. So, from that first part, if you want to look at it from a gospel standpoint, as I often say, if you know the melody, you're going to start your chord from right there, and you know that's your first chord. But now, what do you add to that? You look at all the notes that are available to you. That gives you, from a gospel standpoint and from a jazz standpoint, F sharp major 7 with the G on the top. Nice jazz feel. Block chords. One time more. Oh, say. We're going to go contemporary. These chords have to be part of your repertoire. In other words, can you pull them out of the air or out of your head and know where the notes are going to be to support the melody? If I can leave this off, because it's already covered here. Now I have less chords. But now in my head I'm going, well, gee, he's just starting the song. Why give a full palette of chords? Because I know how long the song is going to go. I have plenty of time at the end to really fill it up. Because those are chords which are practiced all the time, and I know where the melody is going, it's a matter of waiting on the singer to get there. So let's give a little more chords.
Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
So he's playing his guitar, which means I can't go but so crazy with those chords. I want to adjust the volume Can't do that here. I can do it here. Okay, I think I can compensate it. Okay, that'll compensate for the volume. So, building the chords. Now, there I'm thinking of what keys can I represent in my path to that melody. I know it's going to end up in A flat melody wise, so I could go A flat 7th, or what they call A flat 13 stars right here, or right there, E flat major 9. All those chords are acceptable. There we go. I went a whole different way now. I know it's going to go to the F. Do I want to do a tritone? Now, think A flat. In A flat, that would be what, 2-5? 2-5-1 in A flat. Again, I'll tell you, I'm teaching myself the Nashville number system. Just giving a basic walk down to support where the melody is going. Let's go back. Try these chords.
Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad.
Now he went, which is the 6, to the 4-5, which means if he's going to be playing and I'm supporting him, I have to be within that same family. Not exactly his chords, because he's doing the number system. 5, a 6, 1, 5, no, 6, 4, 5, 1. So I'm going a little bit outside. Now you see, I could have had this note here, but this note is here to give it a different flavor. Now back to that's where I want to go. Or just trying different phrasing, keeping away from the melody so that the voice can be the key to it. Let's see how that worked out. Back to the beginning.
Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming.
So there you saw me building around his voice and the tempo which he just set. He just set a tempo, so now I could feel where his voice is going because I know the melody. I felt the tempo or the pace of the song he was now pacing. Now, to me, I'm counting how fast do I need to be to keep up, yet not go past him, and how many chords can I add? Whose broad stripes and bright star to the parish. He's fighting now. He's in tempo. What the plant does he wash? So once he began to set the tempo with his vocals, now I can now pace chording around what he's doing. That's what's coming. Let's back it up just a little bit and not go to the beginning. Okay.
Was so gallantly streaming,
I know it's coming.
and the rock is regular amongst birds singing yeah, through the night that I flag was still there.
And the rock gets jazz. I know where it's going to it. So which way do I want to go? The E minor. Your jazz turn around. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Classical. Da, 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 da. Of course, one of my lights go out. Let's call on the secondary backup. You should still be good. There we go. As the rockets red glare, turn around, minor, in air, they do. All of these chords are derivatives of each key, each melody key you are in that scale. As the rock gets red glare, how many chords can you get there? As the rock gets red glare, jazz turn around, you can see the chord there. the bombs bursting in air. Turn around again. Made through the day. I'm just holding that chord so you can see. It's an F chord, but I've just what it dropped to. Now I'm back in A flat again. The 2-5-1. And now that you're right there, you can now take it to the crescendo. Let me stop for a second, make sure I don't have any questions. Come back here. I'm sure this light should hold up. If it doesn't, I've got a backup battery there. So you're watching me take generic chording number one, jazz chording, which is built upon the 2-5-1, as you can see, 2-5-1 chording also, sevenths, some, I'll say, alternative chording. Let me see. What is that, the fourths? No, it's a sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tritone. I know, I'm not letting you see the notes. You're watching me take those notes, chords of the melody, and then find chords built around the melody and finding another way to support where it's going. So when you're thinking of the 2, 5, 6, 2, 5, for those who follow the actual natural number system, but I'm adding chords, alternative chords, than just the basic. Let me see. That's what the number system would have you do. But I'm about in the process of looking at the scale notes, what chords can I borrow from those chords? So from these 3 notes, I can borrow all the chords. I'm borrowing the minor. And of course the arpeggios, just forming a chord, holding your hand, and just dropping it. And then all right, let's get to the next part before I lose another light here. Let's back up just a little bit.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free.
Now, what did I do there? I went a little bit contrary to what he was doing. He went a different direction, but I gave him a little different spice or sauce to add with that. So this whole concept about playing behind a soloist, the more you feed yourself chords, and sometimes you have to absorb music from a lot of other places. I've absorbed so much music in my entire life from so many different places. Is when I am in an atmosphere where I'm accompanying an actual singer, they can only sing one vocal at a time. I often said if you hear somebody singing two voices, run. That's not natural. But as a musician, look at how many chords and chord infusions and chord uh, what's the word I want to use? Tones and the different genres. I included jazz, gospel, classical in just in that same at that same as I was just playing around it just to see how would it sound doing the how would that sound having that in that going up. There we go. That just came to me. Different ways I can hear it, number one, in my head. Then I go to the keyboard. I know when it's high, when it's in the middle, and when it's low. And every note from the bottom, I should be able to hear. And that's what I attempt to do here at Sound of Joy. As you're taking my courses, as you are requesting um, viewer request, I will listen to the song that you're requesting me to break down for you, and I want to listen to what did the musicians do in the music first? What scale, what chord are they in? What are the bass chords they're using? How did they formulate those chords? What is the attack that they use? The actual precision to get that sound out? And then how can I tear it down to a point to where anyone who's watching or viewing any one of those videos or even this one can see that it's not rocket science, but it does require practice and application. Let's go to the beginning. I don't see any questions being asked about this, so let's go to the beginning. Let me play it all the way through, and I'll be thinking while I am playing what potential chords I might want to add with it. Take his vocal down just a little bit so that I can play it through. Here we go.
Stapleton.
I know he's in this key.
Oh, say, when you see by the dawn's early light, was so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
All right, went went a lot of different ways. Um, but again, that's off the cuff, just thinking off the top of my head, what do I want to do? Or I try to end it with a nice scale run at the very top. Any questions? We're at the end of the session. Are there any questions? Chords and arpeggio runs and classical movements, that they all come together to form gospel music, so that it in any setting that you may find yourself, if someone starts to sing a song and they have the ability vocally to change what they call change an atmosphere with just their vocals, even though he's playing a guitar and staying within the Nashville number system, you can still go in and outside of that same system, which is what you watched me do. If he's going to the six, I can play a six, but then put some intricate movement around it until he gets to the five. When he's into the five and he's still hanging there before he's ready to switch over, I can throw another chord change off the five and take it back to the one. And then position myself for the very next chord to come up. That is what practice, structure, discipline, and having fun can do for you. I want to thank those who have been on this session. Buddy, thank you. Micah and Sub Zero, thanks for coming in. I see we have 7 people that are watching. Um, and for those that will be seeing this replay, I hope you enjoyed my presentation. As I say, I've got a lot more planned. We're still in the month of February, and I'm not even off the surface of some of the things that I've got planned to do. We haven't even touched songwriting. This the second stage of our songwriting. We have to write a song as a um, as a YouTube channel using input from all of our viewers. So that's coming. And yes, we're going to use the Nashville number system in our songwriting because according to Chat GPT, those chords are the current chords which are being used in today's music. We wrote a song last year using that system, and we're going to do another one. And we'll see how we can teach and instruct our viewers who are current church musicians to begin writing songs in your local churches, in your local assemblies, where you happen to be. So I'm looking to have some real music fun this year. Not so much doling out chords to learn a song, but now that other side of learning song, creating your own. This is Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services. We live off the scripture. Make Psalm 101, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you again. Take care.